Hello Libra. This is Inspire 2016 with your monthly tarot reading for the month of September 2016. The first card for you is representing your condition at present. Your card is the Chariot. This card means victory. At this time, you have a strong determination to face with all situations. You know that there are both stress and difficulties waiting for you ahead. It is possible that you may have less or even no capability to control your emotions. On the contrary, you will have a very strong intention to drive yourself to achieve your expectation. For work, you will have stress and have to work hard. For finance, be careful of your expenses as you may spend money carelessly and get into trouble later. For love, you are determined to win the other's heart. This card also represents conquest, victory and overcoming opposition through your confidence and control. Any success will be a result of applying these factors to the situation. You will need to use the strength of your willpower to overcome any obstacles or challenges in your way. You may even find that by leveraging any opposing forces surrounding you at this time you can use them to your advantage. You must be determined, self-disciplined, and hard-working. If you are, you will triumph over any difficulties or anyone who is trying to limit you. This struggle will ultimately make you stronger. You will be successful at pursuing your goals, so long as you maintain focus, determination and confidence in your abilities. You need to focus completely on the task at hand, get in the race and win it. You have to dominate and beat the competition. You must cultivate the ability to withstand the rigors of what is required. In fact, striving towards your goal can be as satisfying as attaining it. This is a time to be strong and in control. You must also draw upon your willpower and self-discipline. You may be wondering if you should pursue a plan or continue a project, but you will be driven to do so, and your perplexing dilemma will be resolved for the time being. The Chariot requires you to assert yourself and be bold. You may need to look after yourself at this time and be confident in expressing your needs and wants, otherwise you will not get your way. You need to have faith in yourself and know fundamentally who you are and what you stand for, thus building off the personal belief systems and values established through the Lovers card. Sometimes, the Chariot asks you to come to terms with your own aggressive impulses. Aggression is part of human nature, part of your innate survival mechanism. Aggression cannot be simply suppressed. To do so will only turn it inward on yourself, leaving it to manifest itself in the form of physical illness. Aggression can be very destructive, but it is also a powerful energy that can be channeled creatively. This is a time when you need to be the master of your emotions and curb any impulses or anger. You need to show who is the boss and achieve control of the situation, but this will also require you to be in control of yourself. The second card for you is representing the immediate challenge or problem that you'll be facing. Your card is the Seven of Cups. The situation will not turn out the way you expected. You may find that things are uncertain. Thus, you should keep waiting and do not rush into making decision. If you are single, you may meet someone who are very attractive and charming. However, you should take time to know each other better, as he or she may not be certain whether to develop a relationship with you. If you have a lover, you may meet some new persons as your choices. This card also means that your lover is charming and, thus, attracts other people coming into his or her life. This is a card of illusions, temptations, and diversionary tactics. Your views of life at this time are a bit illusory, and may tend toward fantasies that cannot actually be realized in the real world. There is an unwillingness to deal with the day-to-day reality of life, and a need to get your head out of the clouds. You may be feeling unclear about what you are really searching for in order to become fulfilled. You may also be hiding something from yourself that probably has to do with your subconscious emotions. These illusions and diversions need to be stripped away and seen for what they really are. The Seven of Cups can suggest that you are refusing to examine yourself and to ask yourself what will truly fulfill you. Instead of taking a few quiet moments to reflect, you are using every waking hour to consume yourself with the active pursuits of things which may or may not satisfy you. You need to stop and give yourself some time and space to think carefully about where your best intentions lie. On a more positive note, the Seven of Cups can indicate a time when you are finally breaking through a fog of confusion and illusion to focus on your chosen goal. With resolution and purpose, you are now setting your intentions and finding solutions. The third card for you is representing your goal, aspiration or best outcome with regards to your situation. Your card is the Two of Cups. You will have a chance to progress at work. At this time, you should find an opportunity to present your performance to your boss. This is a good time that your seniors or your boss will recognize your capability. You will gradually become successful in your work. In addition, you should be humble at work as it will make your boss favor you more. This is a good time to spend time with your family and your friends. If you have any conflicts with them, the conflicts will be resolved. If you are single, you will have a chance to find new love in the future. The Two of Cups typically points towards a relationship that is based on mutual attraction and romantic inclinations. It reflects the clear, nurturing, supportive and heartfelt exchange of emotions that is the gift of a romantic relationship. The Two of Cups represents love that is nurturing, creative, clearly focused, inspirational and equally fulfilling. In a reading, this is often a beautiful start to a new romance in which you will experience understanding, harmony and deep love between two souls. The seed has blossomed into a tree of appreciation. Kindness and thoughtfulness will bind your two hearts together with the feeling of being simultaneously very special to one another. In some cases, the Two of Cups can refer to marriage, proposals and engagements, particularly as this card portrays what looks like a wedding or hand fasting. It is a reflection of commitment between two individuals, to say that they will go through life together, always considerate of each other's needs and wishes. Outside of love, the Two of Cups reflects a partnership of sorts, be it a business partnership, friendship or even a relationship between a person and their pet. On first glance, the Two of Cups shares a similar message to the Lovers. However, the energy of the Two of Cups is slightly weaker than the Lovers card. Whereas the Lovers is the reunion of two complete beings, the Two of Cups is a less mature union that, stable as it may seem, does have the potential to come undone over a longer period of time. So, while the union is strong now, it is not clear whether the relationship shown by the Two of Cups can stand the test of time. Only the two people involved can decide that. Despite the focus on the two beings shown on this card, the Two of Cups also points to what is happening within the individual. To be truly loved, deeply treasured and valued highly by others, you must first and foremost strive to create those feelings for yourself. That is, when you work toward loving yourself, you hold your inner spirit in higher regard, treating it with deference and deep respect. When you see yourself in this positive light, other people cannot help but respond to your personal sense of value in an equally positive manner. The fourth card for you is representing issues from the past that have led to your current situation. Your card is the Queen of Wands. You may have had so heavy workload that you could not do anything else. You may have felt that your life was full of work and had no time to meet friends or lover. Thus, be careful of misunderstanding with your lover. For finance, you may have had many expenses but you could earn money to cover them in time. So, there was no financial difficulty. However, you may work very hard and do not have enough time to take a rest. Be careful of getting sick from insufficient rest. The Queen of Wands is highly energetic and leads a busy and active life. She radiates health and vitality and has an inner vibrancy that fills her with ongoing energy and inspiration. This queen is a natural-born, intelligent leader who actively inspires others. She can be quite the mover and shaker, influencing others through her vision, courage and determination. She instills confidence within you and gives you the power and self-assurance that you can achieve anything that you set your mind to. The Queen of Wands asks you to be bold and courageous in your undertakings and actions. Your creative energies are high and you have a good sense of your life direction. You are highly optimistic, confident and full of ideas that you are ready to implement and share with others. You have an ability to express your passions with great authenticity and courage. The Queen of Wands is a natural extrovert and enjoys being the center of attention. She creates a powerful first impression and is a likable individual who makes friends easily by being sweet, warm and charming. She wants to be known, to be someone. She has bountiful social and professional networks and she draws people to her with her charisma and positive energy. She may have dreams of being a celebrity one day, whether it be within the entertainment industry, her chosen professional industry or her circle of friends. The downside to the Queen of Wands is that she can sometimes be stubborn, particularly if she pursues an ambition or goal for too long and burns herself out in the process. Even the Queen of Wands is not invincible, even if she thinks she is. At times, she may also be deceptive, overbearing, irritable, righteous and even tyrannical, particularly if you get on her bad side. She also has a fiery, passionate personality with a quick temper. She may be known to get all worked up, yell and scream, and then give you a hug, all within the space of an hour. The fifth card for you is representing your subconscious realm, the underlying feelings and trends associated with your current situation. Your card is the Fool. In the past, you may have been bored and not enjoy life. You may have had change of work or been assigned to do something new. Your financial situation may have been unstable. You may have spent all money you received and thus could not make any saving. For love, you will find a lively person coming into your life. You will enjoy spending time with that person, but be careful that he or she may be a philanderer and get bored easily. Thus, please play safe and do not expect too much, as you may be disappointed later. This is a card of potential, new beginnings and innocence. This card shows the highest potential for your life, reaching a state of renewal and new beginnings, where each day is an adventure and each moment is lived to the fullest. The Fool card represents the beginning of all creativity and a desire to accomplish new goals, or at least, start the process of working towards those goals. The Fool indicates that anything can happen and the opportunities are just waiting to be taken advantage of. There is a need to set forth on a new journey, one that is completely unknown and will take you to uncharted territories. The Fool is all about new experiences, personal growth, development and adventure. The Fool Tarot card asks you to take a leap of faith and to trust in the universe, in that if you begin a new journey, you will find success. This Fool lives a carefree life, free from worry and anxiety. He does not seem to mind if he does not really know what lies ahead. The Fool card may represent a choice to be made, one of vital importance. However, There are always many different options available and the choice must be made wisely. If you are facing a decision or moment of doubt, the Fool encourages you to believe in yourself and follow your heart no matter how crazy or foolish your impulses may seem. This is a time when you need to truly believe and have faith in where the universe is taking you. The Fool is an excellent tarot card to meditate on if you are experiencing a lot of fear in your life. The Fool enhances courage, risk-taking and the creative expression needed to open up new areas in your life. The Fool is always whole, healthy and without fear. He is the spirit of who we are, the spirit expressed and experienced as wonder, awe, curiosity and anticipation. We never know what is in the future, but like the Fool we must blindly go forward. You need to trust that you are a spirit born into flesh to enjoy life and grow in experience. Take a chance and see what happens. The sixth card for you is representing your immediate future. Your card is the Eight of Swords. Problems will be unresolved and you will fall in a frustrating situation. You should be patient and keep waiting. For work, there will be high pressure. Be careful of making mistake on documents or contract signing. If you have your own business, it is not suitable to invest in anything at this time. Also be careful of getting into conflict with your partner. For finance, you will have a tight cash flow. Thus, you should spend money more carefully. For love, be careful of frequently getting into disputes and being disappointed. You feel trapped by your own thoughts and perspectives. You are struggling to see a situation for what it is and have been led to believe certain things that may or may not be true. There are choices available, but first you must be within the right mindset to know which option to choose. This means releasing the bindings and the blindfold to see the situation from a different, less imposing angle. There may also be too many ideas running through your head. Thus it is best to wait until you feel more secure and certain about a situation before making important decisions and taking action. The woman in the Eight of Swords is often seen as powerless. She has surrendered her power to an unknown entity, thus rendering herself completely powerless. She has become the victim and is now waiting to be rescued. If you see part of this woman in yourself, then it is imperative you take back your power and personal accountability and open your eyes to the options that lie in front of you. The fact is that you do have options, even if you do not like those options. This is fine, so long as you accept that you do indeed have options and you do not have to be the victim here. The Eight of Swords portrays a dilemma whereby you are faced with the difficulty of a painful decision and you are at an impasse, uncertain of which way to go. However, what you may not realize is that the decision in the Eight is the result of our own actions. Despite the fact that you have boxed yourself into a corner, there is a way out. The solution is simply to deal with the situation in the most direct yet tactful manner possible, and face your choice with inner strength. It is time to be honest with yourself and others in order to be free of the burden of fear or guilt that is implied with the Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords can indicate that your interests will be opposed by other people, and this may create restrictions to what it is you want to achieve. Take back your power and realize that you have options whether others oppose you or not. You do not have to be constrained by their way of thinking or their rules. The seventh card for you is representing the advice for you or what approach can be taken to address your current challenges. Your card is the Page of Cups. You may worry about existing problems and lack confidence to do anything during this time. You may think too much, which will make you feel too exhausted to settle things. You had better be more careful and do not hesitate to settle things. Your lack of enthusiasm and laziness may cause negative delay of things. Thus, Please try your best to concentrate on the existing situation and solve problem one by one. Just do one thing at a time, as you are not tough enough to manage all at the same time, which it may only give a negatively impact on you. This card also signifies the beginning of a creative project or venture. Your unconscious mind is also trying to speak to you, possibly through your dreams or through synchronistic encounters with significant people. The message to be taken is that you must be open to the unexpected, occasionally bizarre impulses of the creative spirit and not shut out inspiration simply because it does not fit in with a rational point of view. The Page of Cups may also be an indication that your intuition is very sharp and you may receive messages from your unconscious mind. You may be more inclined to act on a hunch or have a psychic experience. This is a good time to trust your intuition and your gut feeling. Often, the Page of Cups heralds a positive message or news from loved ones. You may hear about the birth of a child, an engagement or marriage, a wonderful ideal plan, pregnancy, a new relationship, travel plans, etc. This positive message is unexpected but welcomed, and you are likely to respond to the news or message in an emotional manner. The Page of Cups suggests that you are more likely to show or express your emotions now. You may be more emotional or moved by simple things. Do not be afraid to let your feelings show and to wear your heart on your sleeve. It is okay to be sentimental and romantic. Let your heart lead the way. The Page of Cups is like your inner child, youthful, free, creative, intuitive and inspired. This page has never been taught to suppress his innate emotional and intuitive power, and therefore he is a kindred spirit whose imagination is totally free to dream wonderful dreams and to create his life exactly as he chooses. In this way, the Page of Cups represents renewal of your emotional and creative self to allow that sense of freedom to reappear in your life. This card encourages you to take a fresh perspective on a difficult issue and to approach that situation with benefit of the doubt, love and compassion. The Page of Cups appearance tells you to never stop listening to your intuition and believing in your dreams. If you cease to dream, then your dreams shall never come true because they do not exist anymore. In your darkest moments, dreams can often provide a ray of hope through the Page of Cups can manifest. Dare to dream and all things become possible. The 8th card for you is representing the external influences that can be the people, energies or events which will affect the outcome of your situation and are beyond your control. Your card is the 4 of Cups. You may feel frustrated and annoyed with your life. People around you may cause you unhappy or frustrated. However, you cannot do anything much. Just be patient with their behaviors, including unfriendly behaviors of others in your society. You may feel bored with the atmosphere at work, but you have to be careful of your own behaviors as well. It is difficult to get any support or assistance from others during this time. You should try to help yourself as much as possible. This card often appears when you are bored or dissatisfied with the status quo. You may be feeling disengaged, apathetic, or unmotivated. Life has become stale or flat and there is little that excites you anymore. To overcome this, the 4 of Cups suggests a need to re-evaluate your situation and to look deep within your own psyche to find understanding and meaning. Turn your attention inward to find the truth for which you are searching. Avoid distractions and examine your heart and mind to gain clarity. Similarly, the 4 of Cups signifies disappointment in someone or in a situation. You may be growing tired of the same old struggle that has been carried on too long in the past. As a result, you have started to withdraw and go within yourself to seek greater peace and tranquility. If you are becoming particularly pouty or sulky about your predicament, the Four of Cups is then a call to action. It is time to wake up, be alert and to be open to new experiences that offer a more positive outcome. The Four of Cups can sometimes point to defensiveness. This can be noticed in the body language displayed in the crossed arms and legs of the man on the card. He chooses to ignore the possibility of what the cup has to offer. Possibly he has been hurt emotionally before, as this is the suit of cups, and he is fearful to expose himself to that again. Hence he is closing himself off to this opportunity. Consider what opportunities you are ignoring or declining, and ask yourself whether this is because you truly believe you would not benefit from it, or whether this is because you are fearful of what may follow. Be mindful of any defensiveness in your responses and reactions. At its worst, the Four of Cups is a stubborn, ungrateful and self-absorbed card. Whether you are off in your own little world, depressed, selfish, afraid to reach out or are nursing wounds from a bad relationship, the isolation in your world is self-imposed. You may be only concerned with your own troubles and problems, neglecting the needs of others. Be mindful that your detachment from being part of the world is becoming an issue. Remember, there is always an opportunity for you to reconnect with the world around you. Look at that cup being offered to you. Often, the Four of Cups indicates that an offer has been presented to you, but you are holding off making any sort of decision or evaluation of that opportunity until you have had more time for reflection and consideration. Notice that while the man in this card has not accepted the offer being presented to him, he has not completely rejected it either. The cup will continue to be there and the decision to accept or reject it can be made at any point. For now, though, it is the time for contemplation, research and meditation. When all of the answers are in, and it feels right emotionally, then you can take action, but in the short term, you do not need to make an immediate choice. The ninth card for you is representing your hopes, wishes, dreams and fears. Your card is the Moon. During this time you should be careful of your thought, as you may be so obsessed with the problem and stressed that you may not be as happy as ever. Be careful of disease arising from stress and high pressure. It may only worsen things around you if you are pessimistic and constantly expect the worst. It is all right to be careful of others, but you should not worry too much, as it will make you unhappy. Also be careful of your jealousy as well. The Moon is a psychological card of projecting fear into your present and your future, based on past experiences. The images, thoughts and feelings that you have repressed over time cause inner disturbances that are becoming overwhelming. As a result, you are now experiencing negative blocks within your personality, causing fear and anxiety. To remedy this, you need to go through a purging process whereby deep memories are released. This is a time when you need to go deep into your soul and dredge up your anxieties, fears, psychic blocks and personality disturbances. Many invisible things are coming to the surface, including secret motives, clandestine information and ancient hidden truths. These newly discovered resources may confuse you, but once they are brought to your awareness, they will no longer haunt you. The Moon is a card of illusion and deception, and therefore often suggests a time when something is not as it appears to be. Vigilance and clear perception will be necessary to find that which is hidden before it is too late. If other cards in the reading are negative, then the Moon shows that not all is as wonderful as you would think, and there are still hidden forces at play that may unravel your success. You may be idealizing the situation, and ignoring the fact that potential for failure exists among success. If the other cards are generally positive, then the Moon suggests that you are letting your imagination run away with you, and that things are not nearly as bad as they seem. In both cases you must open your eyes and see what is really going on. Guard against accepting illusions, as they may cause an error in your judgment. Oftentimes, the moon appears in a reading when you are not sure of your destination, or even of the path you are traveling, but you travel nonetheless. You may have lost your way and are now left to walk in the dark, guided only by your inner light and intuition. You need to go on without a clear picture of where you are, where you are going, or where you have been. The moon is a card of intuition and psychic forces, so let go of your conscious mental blocks or negative self-talk, and allow your intuition to guide you. Your dreams, intuitions, and inner promptings lead you forward toward higher levels of understanding if you listen carefully and use your judgment to help interpret the veiled messages of the unconscious. Not only will the way forward be revealed, but in many cases you will learn lessons about yourself that will be valuable in later journeys. The last card for you is representing the outcome. Your card is the Three of Wands. There will be a new beginning of your work, especially you may inherit your family business or start your own business. During this time, you may initiate new things at work. If you have a full-time job, you may feel that there is no progress and begin to find a new better job. For finance, there will be no difficulty, but you may invest in your own business and have no money for saving. For love, there will be a gap between you and your lover. The feelings in your relationship fade away with time. There will be a chance that you break up your relationship by staying away from each other. If you are single, you will not find anyone you like. Or if there is someone coming into your life, the relationship is uncertain. The Three of Wands indicates that your plans are now well underway and you are starting to consider even more opportunities to expand your current plans and maximize on the potential of your future. Everything is progressing steadily and as expected, thanks to your solid planning and ongoing motivation to persist. The Three of Wands indicates opportunities to expand your horizons through study, travel, business enterprise and learning. You need to become more aware of the opportunities that exist for you right now, as there may be more than you are aware of. To best see and take advantage of them, you must concentrate, cooperate and remain open-minded. You may be more aware that your best opportunities lie outside of your current environment, so it is time to think big. Consider what you can do to open doors for yourself and create more development and self-exploration opportunities. It also signifies the changes and challenges that are up ahead and that are associated with expanding your horizons and entering new territories. Given the man in this card can see far ahead of himself, then you are likely to already be aware of the upcoming changes and challenges and can prepare for them ahead of time. Similarly, this card is also about embracing change and adopting a longer-term view. It indicates you are in a position of strength as you control what happens around you. Thus, this is a card of vision and foresight and looking for greater possibilities. You are being encouraged to become a visionary and to dream beyond your current limitations. Now is the time to accept your vision and be confident that you will achieve it. Move fearlessly into new areas. Given the expanse of the water in the card, the Three of Wands often depicts travel. This card encourages you to think big in terms of where you want to travel to and what you will discover along the way. This card sees you traveling over water to a faraway country, where you will then have the opportunity to fully develop yourself and learn many new things. I see this as a wonderful card of opportunity that encourages you to be bold and take this leap of faith to truly develop who you are. Last but not least, the guidance card for you is the Ace of Autumn. Wonderful news! A windfall of unexpected resources arrives to help you pursue your dreams. The fairies are trustworthy manifestors, and they've brought you a gift. This may be financial abundance such as money, or it could be wise counsel, physical help with your project, or someone who can introduce you to very influential people. Use your resources wisely. Make a plan for how you can best utilize them successfully. If your thoughts have turned toward longer-term goals, now is a good time to make investments. This young fairy sits upon great potential knowledge. She knows that one day she'll be able to turn it into magnificent abundance. Additional meanings of this card: investing in real estate. A very successful venture. Giving without expecting anything in return. A happy change in your career.
I hope that you enjoy everything, and if you like the reading, just please click subscribe and you will get instant notifications every time we publish a new video right to your YouTube. Thanks.